Hei ta no chan ni si pe kel teo. Hei ta hei hatu tan honel tan. Chan tu ma chane teru tal thilu na te belani te la de. Chan sanas chan si. Ni ga hei ni ke chakra zo di hati shanda. Hei ta tu sama zo da ro. Hei ta tu ni siu ayong hue zao ayong si hue zao nan ni za. Hei ta hayong la na za te siu. Ayong ta na tung tai klini da hati. Hei ta sheru te zo. Hei ta tu hati tu cho hati za. Hei ta tu niu za ko. Hei ayong la tan tai klini da do. Tu nan pa ni thang. Tu shana si. Neda cha khulte da hei papana nulte. Hei ayong ni nuflin si. Hei ta files ayong ta statement si file. Dun siya hold nene.
système est heureusement bilingue en français et en anglais. Le service de consultation de documents constitue un outil utile pour les avocats, les rapporteurs géomètres, les administrateurs des terres et pour le public en général. Le nouveau système de ligne en ligne offre un accès convivial en tout temps au renseignement de toutes les terres enregistrées au bureau de propriétaire. Cet accès concerne également les certificats de titre, les droits d'apprentissage et les documents connectés. Les documents peuvent être téléchargés d'effectuer les recherches en ligne fera économiser des milliers de dollars en temps aux professionnels et aux gens qui devaient effectuer des recherches dans les documents papier. Les résidents de nos petites collectivités ont maintenant le même accès immédiat au système. Le personnel du bureau est encore disponible pour les personnes qui doivent préfèrent travailler de registrer en personne par téléphone pour les présidents du système de d'emploi du territoire du Nord-Ouest a lancé le 21 mai 2009 et fonctionne très bien. Il compte déjà 600 utilisateurs inscrits. Les commentaires des membres du public et des professionnels en poste en suivant notamment de ce nouveau moyen d'accès constitue une grande amélioration. Le registre du langage a amélioré la façon dont les services sont offerts afin de maximiser leur efficacité. Cette constitue également à assurer que tous les territoires ont le même niveau d'accès à l'information dont ils ont besoin pour n'importe quel lieu de résidence au payroll. Mr. Speaker,
Jim Tillands seat hati nigala ta office seat hati yung recording as din da tu nigala ta seat cha nan kaya yi public records lasi yi the office yi the office hours burn yeda but kacha neta yi hati na ti hada ti halda yi hati register office yi na ti hada halna ja hatu cha Northwest Territories tanina yada yi da tu documents see Department of Justice see hati see it's an online solution hulye hatu ta 24/7 basis ta computer ke porte kanya ya ja Northwest Territories title system see ta inde da tu registry office ta porte see pan law the English the yate Ita tu chan lawyers, surveyors, land administrators, ni gara ta public ho tu ina siya to. Ita mi chan mi thonwa hate si na tiya to le. Ita hatu wislisa la si ta real estate si u hatu but ke gara ta hal ya. Hatu abtor ada. Ita tu new line system no nas din sa che sa che hatu but ke gara ta na tiya to le. Ita lands title office ho. Ida tu ta title su survey ta document ta lasi. How ya downloaded na toile hadu. the thousands of dollars can rest out of the had to kind of toss it had to had to at least in on it had to do simple need it had to catch a new had to see out the current had the registry done to phone to fax to email had it done send her Northwest land title May 21st 2019 hall yeah you had to doing that Nazum because 200 registry on the Dun Simpson to Batasha TC they had to public profession in a zone had to Batasha T either to seat Mazulia the Department of Justice see that to Mazulo a Yutan Paola now had they say John Yutan Pasi the Yutan that's a deal you case has a deal to charge on and Gaya. Regional level hiring legislative assembly two rules are there two governing body seat population really John user municipal election C 2018 had to mayors or councillors or candidates had to had to know how you tell the charts on Nangaya. Is between crew, donors or campaign workers you say need I had to tell you had to check with Bazini order. John Nangaya had the office Bazini order. Had the Chipewyan town hall, municipal council hall, Dëne Sųłıné Yatıé government hall, legislative assembly or parliament of Canada hall. Either two municipal elections held yes. He had to check with Bulgaria to intel on. He check with two had to calculate on each other. Each member still TCU. Either two check with Chinese nation user. Had the boards or had the agencies or he called there had the political leadership or John Nangaya. 18th legislative assembly at two had the gender equities needs a quill Tamizo had to hit a data either to judge a queen or how politics that we have. Government of Northwest Territories had this campaign school had this equi hanoni John Assembly il had to municipal candidates who hiring lasi had to non equi in the birthday. Made in the north had the case holiday that to John workshop had. Either do training material yaw. Either do equi did on West New Johnson and get on the royal yard. Either do training material lasi. Either policy elected position had Native Women Association of the NWT and Status of Women Council who worked you said all another the pilot project had the job training material had. Senior John that do communication campaign had to holiday. It all the equi had the tell John. It's equi highly to listen. It's all campaign doing so. The nomination election C. First week of September 13. Phase 2C, October 24th to November 2015 Zanhade. Municipal elections hometown hiring law. Sini da tu chang government and send it cha khui hala now. Ayi da tu cha khui ya tel wa cha legislative assembly si ha. Tu special committee holding da tu cha khui ha tu cha legislative assembly. Ayi ha tu record on. Ayi da tu report ya. Ayi ti sini da. Ayi da tu chang pa ni ya. Ayi da member of Yelner Center to cha Yelner Women's Society. Ayi da tu workshops hung lao networking no ha tu cha khui ha. Ayi ha ti cha khui cha ye the legislative assembly ye tel ha. Ayi da tu loyal support in da tu tang ti cha khui. Ayi da tu bazini le hasne cha NWT territorial election si ha. Cha yo til ti si cha cha khui ta na yo case. Nune ha tu la hilsin da yo cha khui ye tel ha tu cha da tu cha mandate da tu nu ta. Ayi tu news na zo. Ayi da ti general accreditation ha tu nunil in government of Canada si de. Ayi de ha tu na si. John August 8th. Ayi cha member of parliament si cha Northwestern Michael McLeod. Ayi si tu. Ayi da tu champa hala government of Canada. Ayi da Mayor Monteith. Minister of Women Gender Equity said to $525,000 than holding on to check with had the Galte the Etel Siha. Hey, that some passita we had the online portal hold yet a campaign on check we had. Jayu Hayu La Sibata team had the sea. Hey, the two pilot testing hold yet a made in North Campaign School curriculum. Ayi da tu workshops ta liao cha yo zam nan ke ya hal ne. Ayi da tu yo zhe da tiu ha du campaign. Ayi ha de zai politics ye tel ha. Senior da cha mandate da tu nu ta cha governor Northwest Territory si da tu. Ayi da tu workshops dan hal zai kwa na tiu politics ye telo. Ayi da communication campaign. Ayi dan de zai kui cha politics ha. Al thate ko la ra thun lai tela. Ayi thun cha khui hal la ta si hate. Ayi ha tu cha khui ta na yu channel to ha tu cha ha tu tel ti da. Cha government si hu tla ra na da cha khui ye tel ha te ha. Ayi yu mar si lu sin ta te cha khui si ta. Ayi ta territorial election ye tel ha. Tu cha khui ye tel ha. Cha John til ti si do territorial si John cha khui ha te kal te dinal kire. Ayi hai ne da. Or si. The 18th Assembly si tu ta palanu do. Ayi si hunen il emot ding ni de gai da tu tha ta lai tan si chang cha nan ge ya. The 18th Assembly si ayi ta full assembly federal government devolved responsibility ya tu ni ala ta champa lao ta thu ala ta si cha nan ge ya cha government. Ayi devolution si ayi da tu government la ta ang ke cha de. The legislative assembly si that do the answer tana ya. A devolution si the 17th legislative assembly si that do federal legislation si ke kalo that do the evolves ne 18th assembly hela that theo unit hela that do evolves ne so the kind tel devolution si puni that Ayi ta assembly si nuni la cha hilchen da tu tana da tayral yung da tu cha authority nu ta si legislation yi panza liao da tu cha chanon da tu ta dinal thi si senior de si hai ya da cha chanon ka ling mineral resource act ha liao tun chen ha tu central na da that the Kanu don't have to no government of Northwest Territories. You had to John ta champa la ta te si ni ke ha yi si ha i le de ta tu ta penal tisi ta Petroleum Resource Act si pa ta de Oil and Gas Operation Act ta tu ta si tan halala ta si ha ta tu cha ta penal tisi cha cha nan ge ya ta ha tu ni ala ta ke na zo be ala ta ha de cha ta tu ni ha tu ne la ha pa te ta Protected Area Act pass hal ya kane June tu Northern Sea ju ke ala na ha ta tu network hel do ta tu ta ni ha tu ta ni chi lu cha ha to pa tu ta na cha ni cha cha nan ge ya ta tu na tin si ta tu Environmental Rights Act is sanal yao ta tu government ji ka ala na si ta tu ta na ana cha de ti ta tu ni ta penal q MSM ta tu State of the Environment Report de ya Public Land Act de kone hal ya no chan ha tu ta management public lands cha cha nan ke ya ha ta tu samut ansi ne kha si ala ta ra yung sa ala ta ha tu ni ala ta ha ta tu cha government ni ta tu ni ka ala na si sung ha tu be ke tel ha ta Waters Act the Force Act de be ke ala ta ni ga chan ha tu la hil si made in the North Legislative ni ala ta te champa ha te ni ala ta si pa ho ti le la de ta tu ta government yung tan halala na ketan porte yung hadu tan halala na nuni ade tu kane til se ta assembly se ambat akul ya huta hate ambat cha Northwest Thon tha hal thin le ta tu yung senate yung cha government Northwest Territories cha assembly se ta tu amendment sala access to information and protect the privacy akul ya de sal hal ya ta tu legislative law hil chin si da tu cha open government policy ul ya ha tu panider ta tu tan halala ta khena zo ha tu tan halala ta ha tu pur te ha tu ta public ta yin san si ta tu public policy ta la si ta tu law hil si si yo tan halala ta ta sense de zan ha tu legislative si ta tu public health and safety the Northwest 911 Act ya you see that tu chan 911 chan you cham nan ke bata te ha tu hai ta ta New Measures Management Act ha tu ya da ta tu legislative change federal cannabis clauses to regulation implementation act ya ta legislation tel tu ta tu chal tu city party ha ta tu chal tu na new ta vapor products si ha thon na chen tha ha do bill chal ya tu ni gai chan ha do ta la na cha le da John de gai si John government of Northwest Territories had to tan hal ta 18th Assembly si ken zun tan pa ala na ha cha nan ge ya ha tha ala ta da $82 million ta health and wellness education ala ta si pa 33.5 in health services 17 million seats a quiz program $1 million seat a long-term care alternate hat 6 million seat hat kwao hat tam continente se ha $29 million in community operations and safety and $12 million in housing 7.5 million ta na si The community government have 5 million or 2 million for 9-1 hatu nita. $22 million in tatu chang tu me. Pansana 5 million si hatu ni hati ha. $42 million si economy zale labor markets and 14 million in Mackenzie Valley fiber line. 12 million si ta Antnet tunnel and training. So million see economic diversification and 3 million hati tourism hati ones in Tilsi hati park so 19 million see government service halya 3 million see hatu service delivery improvements na zoliao achana kheli mil see hatu hospital to punither see 2 million see intergovernmental relations and 1.5 ita tu devolution no ta se ye de puni der ha millions golder da a Northwest Territory si a government si ita capital plan si ta na cha de kane ha tu huler tu dia gaya $155 million hati Stanton Terra Hospital hati bechak one there $92 million in healthcare hiring last year $44 million at the school, $88.5 million Northwest Territories Housing Corporation Capital Hut. $112 million had to hiring la capital. Community government had to formula funding bonds. John Assembly C. Bolton Stanton Hospital Bolton, Governor of Northwest Territory C. Two major projects held yada. Inuvik to Tuktiak Highway to Mackenzie Valley Fiber Line. Two John Neda RC Metro, John 114 million, 18 Chong, all season weather Tinlupani TC. And $42 million see road project building Canada funds hulia. Do planning or do permitting or hal insi it loan tell. Minister Schumann see groundbreaking ceremony la wasti kapira. Representative Johnson Chong government so. Do Chinchong all season road bika either do energy transportation or either do federal government how either Canada plan see the national trade corridor fund see here either do a detail see Mackenzie Valley Highway see Mr. Speaker either slave geological province corridor hulia northern Hindu either we see lots of me see you had to but you see her teen la de you that Sampala John get you Canadians that there. John the government see that to Sampanela, either to Assembly Dilti see. Either to city now too, economic development, or see that too, new hot too, the two new deal see. Either 40 kilowatt solar project held to lead out the witness yet a Kundulikan. The federal funding is Nilia. A Sax Harbor Sea generator coordinator. A Snare Fork Hydro Facility City Salia. The two sees that they see the Norman Wells Sax Harbor Snare Rabbit. The two Twitter see Gamati departed at a hard. You had the El Nikiere. A federal government seal who behalgalait the Towson Electric Hydro Expansion Project. $2 million hot in it on. You do net the 18 million seal net rights on her. Either two John Lord John government the two all see the two John. Either two energy penal TC May 2018 held out. 2030 energy strategy, climate change strategic framework, and the petroleum resource strategy. Yeah, the government of Northwest Territories see the two charts are men get optinal TC the two new environment to chatinateo John Assembly see what to be galaitar it are tesi hatu be panza hatu galaitar Kani week with the John government seat wish to sell care to Tanhal a site Tamina the government of Canada Hello Sutsal get Dëne First Nation the Nunakwan First Nation and NWT Métis Nation. A National Territorial Parks a East Arm of Great Slave Lake to a Tatu Solona Gaisan Hatu Tamyagala Nile a Hatu Whole Native a government to Penew Hatu Tamasini a Tatu Chati Party John and Monday. How the Tiffany the wildlife acts at Tonlia, boreal caribou recovery strategy, Bathurst caribou range plan, and boreal caribou range plan. How ya Tamha. You see the strong territory seat at the North Shore. You had that on a city. A Tanhonal Tano, John Dia to Assembly Tilti. John Assembly C, Government of Northwest Territories C. The two young seniors in the two Tanagatalan out on the skills for successful, they had to minister the two Tanala Panlio Johnson Mankaya. You had the law leon. The two Tana Latina, the two Tana Latinal TC. A Royal College Foundation review, you know that. You have to plan all that. The first Polytechnic University in Northwest Territories all that. The two campus all see now. The two learning centers all see. Post-secondary educational opportunities all there. John internet hapa. The two colleges the two health sampanil $10 million Center for Mine and Industry Training hulye. It was Halyade, Kanepane, Hayonizer. A rollout free Hulye, junior kindergarten city, a young hiring laha. A John Assembly Tilti see. A John Zonans, a family seal. A the two Chakui had it less quanate see, Kepatu, had to carry university, had to school in either. It's a government see. A community based it's a Quihalana, the councillors heard the Milia. A Tambatia to be Yaldon to be set DC, the councillors don't dare the Tonghayunla. A long care additional woodland manor Hitler's Chill, a new health center and long term care facility in Norman Wells, the Halyao, a new health center Ford Resolution, and Jimmy Erasmus Senior Home in Beshokon. John Assembly Tilti, Government of Northwest Territories C. The two kind the health service the two Tanaganil C. John Northwest Territories Health and Social Service Authority Halya. The authority Tung Halya C the two young seniors Leon, but Tanapani Lao had a C Tian Liade. The two service Tanapaha Lao, he cared the two units too. You can support you, can Zuntan Pagale now, you had the Regional Wellness Council Siha. You see that Tana a Tinal TC nil in there, the two systems slow. Had the John government see. You had the Tanachani Safety Action Plan, you had to minister that notes a health system see. Tana yung case hatu net yung hatu tana yung sala to hatu tana yung tana chani u hatu yisi hatu tana halakala taha. You hatu primary care reform initiative pulya John Halya. John health system si. Tatu betinal tu ta hiring law hatu ta families u. Tana pal in. Tatu justice si hatu ti hatu pahal sampanilya. A woman's Secretary La had it to Chabatari Tina Salanda. A Quanko see. A two Secretary Patani la si hal era. Ida tutana chani panza hatu honal tano. Si kenazun tantalli natling ha hatu ta khayun laha. Ida safe community seat government see 45 staff housing halya. Ida the sitanati at khayun la. So law hiring laws in Fort Simpson, Fort Smith, Haverbury, Newbeck, and Norman Wells. John, what's the government see? That do quantinal teach on some Nangaya, the nil enda. That do for NWT Housing Summit Elia Kani had to Newbeck 9 Chile. He negotiated $36 million national housing strategy, $60 million carve out National Housing Co-Investment Funds. Had that Anesa, Government of the Northwest Territory, not 9 plex Port McPherson Delta, 17 unit in Newbeck de Halya. Ida do some paneliao, the housing project C, Fort Simpson, Peshokon, Tlave, Fort Good Hope. A Northern Pathways to Housing Program, get it up. A Salt River First Nation Northern had to Quanle. A Center for Northern Families Hulje. 8 getting semi-dependent units Hulje. A had the homelessness that it Quantinate Siboleche. A Quantinate the Tebegorchan, Petaunilla. A high hunter John GNWT. A Tanahala Young Department Hall. A young service providers John hiring Lassie, John Samengaya. A do programs to service to do some power to John. A community members but set DC. A quantinarte see had to Bonnie Lot Hotel. A Shumbekarata. Housing first to Bekarata. Integrated case management and a continents at Teo DC. A do some partners yada. A do that the Becanary to see they said Central Shambola Chesia. Day 90 till John. Third session John. Session C they are major that do you tan holiday the 2 members see her. A panel day 365-day year business day. Lana Cha Hills in the first session 18 December 17, 2015. The two La Hilsin, Bahote Lila de John Assembly C. A young member C. Marcia John Northwest Territory C. A young member C. The do public service, who John Ohala na C. The two La Hilsin, the two plans, policy programs to service John Yung Tanapa. Mercy. 18 Assembly in ATC. AEC. You had to young Begorjan. Second term with the Bayana Stars Saha. The campaign trip is in there. The Yellow North Sea. The Yellow Partners Alana. The two Sirle Tau. The two Balas Nasini. The MLA John Slim. The two John riding Seha. He had to Jonathan Harless now. He had to John Government Harless now. Just a new steering economic development cherry less a new MLA colleagues here. You the two who Marcia no see the two Don Bagalota. He the two John you who let on Harless the new had to Don Bagallas now new regular members that can see a young member so he the two who let La Hilsen. Such as Keith McNeil, the two lost in the challenge, in the Zoom line. The Garmer Sinella Sinha, Dëne Sųłıné governor, NGOs, who community members, who the two Daniel Tano, the two Tanhalas now, a young Tawaletao, had to cut on the Shetutio, a Dëne Sųłıné, a Marcino, John Assembly Nia, the two John Municipal C, the two had to Halas 9 low had to Jania. Ida tu tana sa da tu cha chamnan da tu di tana si ida tu petana zone galasna senior cha territory cha tu tana palasna I la da chade nuni da tu cha government si da tu ne tiere ai Canada city ne tiere you nan ga hatere ai hatere tan cha MLA si hatere kana zone ta sinas yung hatu cha ne da aha ida tu tunun ta si asung la da chade Ida tu ta yung ta se tiu ta tan panazon si hatu tan pagalas na hada. Mas si chai tau chan tan hali ta chan sanan ke ya se. Spasi ne da. Ida tu peke salsi da tu hat hasner sa. Merci. Assembly na siya. Ida tu nizra tu nung tan le si. Ida tu mandate al yao yung bacha members dilti. Ida tu la leon, ida tu netion, ida tu cha assembly si. Ida dysfunctional sa tilo. Ida tu records na tida. Ida tu la leon ta tu champa kongder. Ida yung cha chamnan ka tu bekar ta da tu galai ta. Ida tu cha sagalai ta si. Cha chamnan ka hatu tan pal lal si. What's the system perfect ala? Hate kuli. Ida tu cha Democratic Institute galai ta si. Ida tu debate su ta tu satail tiu hate si cha tit. 19th Assembly si ta tu debate hal tiu. Ida tu ke na zon hatu nere tan pagalai now. Ida ke cha final day si. Ida tu support si yung ta martialusion. It's a constituents, it's a staff, it's a senior, it's a family seat. Hatu is cha quantity cha yung that's a serious than the yung martialusion. Cha yung tanapa cha service cha tanapa galai ta si. Mercy. The closing comments we see. Ja do not the gentility. Ja tana sa hatu the two lana cha hil sin si tana sa da. Ida tu ta sine hatu ta dia gai ta sine hatu be ke galai na. Ja government ta tu no hala na cha tana pagala now ai hul ni le khulita hayin la ta la si ai sa tu tana pagala na si ai thilu ni ai lo hate bata hul ni le ta la khule ai tab ta ti pole na teo continue ga cha tilo Ida tu sa tu leadership sita martial si ida tu chance say no hatu cha tan pagale na such a family city martial si ai sulde su hatu sa khwa on party ai hatu sani na chera hatu ai tagalas na si hatu pe galas na ai tan pagale ta si ta tan wi ta sa thu tan pagalas na si yu ta cha chanan ge ya si de ha ai da tu ta chom pagala ta premier statement si twen chen hati ai si ta Mackenzie Valley Highway si ta campaign isla ai senia de ton pin si Ida tu ta la hil sin si senia la tan pagalai tanda. Ida regional office no chelo. Sal two regions si. Hatu Norman Wells no tanda. Hatu ta tan pagala ta hatu ita si hatu tan si. Ida region si ha. Department of Infrastructure si tatu tanasenyo hatu tanasenya halyare. Tatu service tala si cha government si hatu corner ni hiring la si hatu sino nilia toiles ni akan tresnil ho tanapa. Ashoysti. Mercy. The health see the betoni line low the hasses at the le see. La to the la see cook the deputy see had the minister. The two neither two times he see it all. The two Nesimo tatu cha sawata leta si no sustire tatu tanapaga leta ta cha hatera yung cha til tisia yung no sustire tatu support ta cha tano cha ni si cha yi sa gata leta di masilusi. The health department see that do John non-tan thorn they had a see betao nila. Aida tu tununi tansi. Aida tu nenasta. The leadership, Chamarshi Tanolation. The two members of the TC, the two Tanuas Dinisi, the Marcilosi, a two Chabi, Daily Lewato, Marcicho. Today I am working for the people here. The people that I work for today, I want to thank everybody. The supply planning see, the support staff see, the tucha room tilta, the Dëne see, Steve Shelley, Dunbar, Sarah Kay, Michael Ball, Glenn Buckling. He's a constituent. John, Scarlatti Natana. He's John Nonatan Sapawatalena, the constituent. It's a mall, it's a family, it's Keno, it's a spouse. He's the Tutan Paitasi, Tonapala Hilsinite. He's Lana Chai Hilsi. That's not the other law. Hate Kulea soon the Tanapahita Sijan, Keton Tape Gorgile. A begorgin the Keto de Si. A Keto no child del Si. MLAC the Tuta, the two riding seat that the Tuntan Pagalas Dasi. The two close community Tanhalita. The constituent leadership Satanahasi, Lekuleta constituent Marciolusi. A mercy. Tuneth Walade Marciolusi, because it. Hey, mercy. My handy writing see. Hey, didn't write on Pata Marciolusi. the case is the other than Paul now. Than Bonnie Town. The say DC Tristan. The leadership seal. Don't the kind of by Tassi, Kenazon no Paulus now Kenazon, tis hollow no John GNW federal government. Here you and hollow Tassi. He the two no pass Tintas about how to know about Nahende Galasna. He Nahende residency mercy no lucy. He the two John. Dollar son of Telus will credit a hotel. He the two serious nasi had to the he the two had to tan palace now near the sea. He does the advisor so much jealousy. He the time no point to do the ZTC near right Tasi. He does look nisi that do the ballad Puni Husara. He does the constituency the Marcellus and Pearl Norwegian merger Maya actually. Child banded either two law the child in the hand office see her. Either two the two Kenazon law health in see. Javita la Spahu nearly. You had to tana John till she Kenazon had to behave two had they say. He Petina had to Nazon Golasnal. John 18th Assembly see a Jamarsi John recorded when they tell say. NWT Kenazon that paleta see her. Sketch uncle had a cule ye had to a galay tada had to a you must hagalay tada had to see galay a yuta hot lilate the two law hill St. John 18th Assembly the unsung hero sita either two law see John NWT no Pagolos now on careful Nilo either two law as also either two John residents was in the world can cry to mercy and all say. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Hey, Johnson says, I want that and Marcelo Saint, the staff who had to know Halala say. The dinner lot to Lyle see Hele. If all are the two large Lyle see the two John, the Coleton say. Fans who the senior Dunley see the Marcy John de Gaita. Hey, the young cat tattoo no zone of Salona. Hey, Miss Gracie. Miss Gracie, the Marcia. The two foundation ladder. You see the two and powerless now. Marcia, Lucy, Marcy. Mackenzie Delta. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Don't says a constituent of Clavaca, Fort McPherson, Chickachickie, Marcelo C. Mackenzie Delta and a Pata, getting a right on. He says it's answers the James is Keno. He does Huldo had to Spaqua Asi. He the committed constituent business with the Kirstisha. Liz Ricey constituent assistant Fort McPherson, the two law and a trust by getting right. Eugene Pascal Travaxi, a contact personnel. He the two constituent Galasna. He John Dilce, Marcelo C. Mr. Speaker, Cabinet, John regular members Dilce. John Tehunil there. It mandate 18th Assembly law and charter. 230 mandates. You must highlight that. 202 a night. 10 employees. You look at the Haldiala. You Nazon La Hilcha. John MLA's re-election that Huntela service Marcia Lucien, that's a constitutional John Northwest Territories de Marcy. Premier C hat delicolo Tala. Don't see Premier C. Election. Candidates, unit candidate, campaign trail C. Tana has Chipewyan Stavasa. Election don't take or chile. Had to not send Betazada. Tanzanzi. Good luck, no lesson. Kenazuno, no Halala na mercy. Mr. Speaker. Don't catch in court there. John, that's your writings and who do done by that, John. It's a special place that you want to later, John. So many. Then I see all the letter. Not done a mercy, Lucy, John. It's a DC. Sus Ken Marcio, sus Ken was Keno, do high no tiro. Sendiere. Aita dus Salatino, such a family not they say it, such a DC. That's show a penalty in the land, Aita Hutlo Descher Enterpriser, Kikisa, Port Providence, Dunde, Dëne Miti and Mola. Ida do a tile too. A chit-chato, a mercy do a ballina. A Johnson, John Deltio, John colleagues, Mercy Lucien, Premier McCloud, Mercy Lucita, the cabinet of ministers, either do staff, either do no bar, Lawson. Tracy Landry, assistant, to the family. HIU staff seated behind the scene arena. Mr. Speaker, mercy, Nande. Mercy. He didn't need to Nenes in Lado. He do Tarleton la Civilton, regular MLA station. He cabinet. He us versus Latte. He consensus government. He do bills that you hold. He do Tarleton policy. He is near that one has the hall. The hiring on the chillers are staying there. He had to see that the Tassin Sweat on. The territory seat that she without just in say the Canada gay out. The cost of living to North Sea. That here the John, not other. Could see. You do concern with the dollar sea. The fuel that you. John cabinet how now see. The two relationship had to tolerate the Liasi to need the Raisi. A holiday. You must see that, Nistanda. The two Tanahalias to a sea town a sea town standa. RC Matausi had to office here as Halias to. The sea or not here, the sea towns of Dëne Sųłıné that did. The two law hills here, Johnny Tilsi. It on the region seat and ballot out the two loyal CC. Is it a constituent Marshall's and talk politics, Sachs Harbor? It's a constituency, Dance on that. CA la de Dance it's a. You see the next assembly see. You can office the no two to the region see. The community office all lovely. You pana there. The government cannot open the paraleta. It all hell like that see. The mercy to see. The two John. Do tantain with Hadil to John Na Emily, Tuniday Walladay, a cage or see. He log to Dëne Yatıé Galila. You neither see. You want to tall. He don't neither in Tilsi, no neither Hanslana had seen it. At the lot of Char Hill seen it, John Tilti. Monsieur, congratulations, no Lucia. He the two Arctic Northwest Territory Sea. He the two Danpala Holeta Sea. Merci, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, merci. John, last day, John do floor see that do. Merci, Lucien. John 18th Assembly John Paita, Mercy, John Herbert Pagaleda. He honored the Sinsi Tagarle. He the dudes a Quiscula Tilsi. He thought Hune the Asi. Tona Sagaisi the two John, the Paneo, that Sliver Sinsi. They the two Pianas Chile de Satila. Pianas Chelsea. He had that he the democracy on the he the worst form of government let that he the two prince all he the two he know it's only the two chat the Pagaleta see the two the Lalsi he the MLAC he the public 4-week long job no need see he the two on la Bandia see. He residency 6 months later, October 1st, the Champanet Cello, the Olena see, the Tanalisi Satilo, Satel, you vote see, a Yuntana had to the voter. He the reason see, he returning officer, John Gallery see that's the the voting see, Galena. He the MWT website see we can all of now register show. He the two check show. He had to burn the house there. He represent. I'm polling October 1st, Community Hall, Rec Hall. He had to the Patala the October 1st, returning officer C. He the new election see had to the Kenazoa Yada. NWT election who tell that. The absentee ballot they han la toilet. The mail han la toilet. The online they han la toilet. The you vote show. The rights. The to democracy be still. Merci. Merci, Mr. Speaker. You the history to know there. You see, you the Zakuya tell her to you the charity. You the Tenut and say, honestly, tell us that 20th Assembly see her. You the two seat are Senator 2007. So not Zakuya, Tommy tell. 2011, Long Zakwe, Make Intel. 2015, Zakwe, Lona, Make Intel. See you start 20 women see the had to fall election. In to know how they tell. That's a quid the care lawyers, corporate vice president, engineers, community development officer, land claim negotiator. You had to care as open at it. da John nan ke yun Tanzania toile bayin tele nai hanne da yetel din yetel haistan da tu hatu yetel si din yetel sampenstan. Mr. Speaker, the two notes it leadership or law the child here. Mercy no was either two special measures. Zakui you tell to sting mercy no less. It had to help neither see. But our neither. Either two yetela to Begalata. It a clerk to mercy say. Either two lots, a discussion paper see the two John a special committee and lot the two done parts Zakui Delty. John members here, you committee members here, minister responsible status woman, Range Lake, John, who tell all now, either to the thousand, either to Zakui tell her to a toileta, Jennifer Frankie Smith, either to John planning it, the two report notes anyhow, either to the La Hilton, who deal there. That Tanolsi, it's a constituency. Craigo, either do Tutla now, either do Tanapa, Kenazualena, John Nangaya Tanapa. Mercy. Mr. Speaker, it's a family that do support Sila, Janice McKenna, Amadi, Great Ann Little, the fourth campaign because Ruth Spenstow, the Mercy John Scottish, either do John Northwest Territory, see that do no down see John Pauleta. Best wishes to the Taylor see. The United Champion of Chanistano, a Yellowknife Center done by the Kenazon, a Kenazon swan now, do not say, Mercy. It replies to Commissioner Latizo's a Department of Education, Culture, and Employment, Francophones Communities, October 16, 2016. You have to unit court order that can against the government. You have to French first language had to holiday. July 2nd, 2019, Supreme Court see the government see to French language rights the policy see non-life holder the minister see the Hamilton heads at the do French first language education. Is that case not the minister that the quarterly the two government see that to Tampa out here the court president the ministerial directive see that tuna you had to minister Latidoska the two court proceed the Francophones had to see that's a queer had to see that Francophone first language school system. Mr. Speaker, John Mercy Lucinta, Assembly C. John Tilden, the program C, the politics here, the question, doing the right to serious stand. That's how now. I da la da cha hil chere cha assembly tilti yung sa I da tu cha ha tu assembly cha tseni sa tan le cha I da tsas na zam I da zakhui da sala tala na se staff Brenda Fowler Mary Sabet Paskai you zakhui sala tala na de ha te khulis pa cha JWT thono na zakhui a the worker the women leadership politics the young department seats on zakhui on it till to on sang her you mercy no halo tasi such a family see late nights who had to all now not many cooked dinners so had a sink full of dishes so had it was Emily had to check with it all the tell instant the two check with the two jump on Batil see check with all the intel 19th assembly see this is ahead see the penas job holds you do loyalty you done mercy lucy you honor the John it not an paita Anstiza delti si nitse ide raisa e tu na tan paita ide rai anstan pala nada e tu Northwest Territory support era e nakhader rai gale na tu la le zon cheda Tom Bolio, Glenn Abernathy, R.C. McLeod, he don't the guy no power na. He the two Kenazon la Helsion, la Gorion, then a power Holena si. John the power Nailino, he a young John man get on power na. A young Marcelo the two advice on town the two salala nasi that the raisi let us later staff see jam tano pagata laina the two law correlian see the non funda the backbone there the government the crown the committee so the cabinet to sana LTC the tan sa to tan hotel kle cha tuen chen mai do ko le da the to couldn't call Allah they could do lot of charter. He do lot of Chelsea. He Turku, but how all start Turkey Marcy Lucy. He do last two terms. Do ni hasile. He do the Kenazono by it here. He public service. The guy had to public service done pagale nada. He had to done pagalasna legislative assembly chaza. He done a la tanazuna tede. John minister see senior level. You must yellow see. He's a new John Tana Paitao. John ministers can see. I the department seat at the Paitasi. It at the Parena. I the visitors gallery see. Mr. Speaker. John visitors gallery see John Ron Sheridan. He saw all that time. John had to John one year. John sits in office hall Paula now. He the two government had don't they see how to you Western. Sheila this supporter now. Mercy Sheila. He the two lost upon his chin. Don't high with the seat on the Julie McLeod it's the recognition post all. Hilda Cameron. He a long banal kid. He the Delta boy seat had to John. Hilda seat laza. Hitlaza no Tlota no Hitlaza. Hey hi dear, good morning, hello. Hey Dëne Yatéé, Saw constituent in Newbeck Budley. He Thought on a mercy. Robert C. McLeod, mercy. The Batcha. John honor leader John you John no paita. Don't dear guy Tagala tansi da tu la hilche. You mercy no lopsi. You John staff seat in Wahala now. Tu ta Khayuder Tolder see Stephen Dunbar, Riviera, a duck hair dear guy who there. The legislation my Ombud Act, ATIP Corrections Act, the new acts are well. The Duan Liao Public Lands Act, the Duan Lot of Charter. Equity leases the Tarai bits of a color on night, the behold night at the tip. He said near that the do John. Mr. Speaker, so the two John, the two Yatéé, Dëne Yatéé, the French community, the two turns in Panda Yatéé, to work only had to a slot, to apologize a slot. The two John near not to the kid that they are seen the You see that the Kedas Opala still a Keta Sisi, but there's still a Kule. You had to start through Polaris and Lilade. Don't allow Gaio. Don't chant on Paitasi, Johnny, or Rin Lade. Tell lawyer low. Street or less than Main Street. Do law the best job there. You want to mercy, Lucy? You security Tyler Kule, a two law the child, the two law hill is no one has did. John O'Hara's now mercy. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. John members cabinet to the mercy, Lucy. You not tell the seat, Mr. McLeod, Abernathy, Mr. Moses, Either do support Tom Bolio. Either Toby doesn't let it. Either civil services Siana. Either wish them the best. John recognition night on a hostel, sits our office. Either Hitler Ratala now, had to on a bar. None at John Gary Bonato, Melissa Steer, Jennifer Donner Saunders, to test the steed, Sean Dean, Arlene Marlowe, Crystal, Darlene Mandel, Yell myself constituents. The royalties, it's hold the camera, no? Yell myself, pass bigger, Mercy, Mr. Speaker. You mercy, Lucy. You wish the best. Mercy. Mercy, Mr. Constituent Twin Lake, Marcia Lucinda Ducha, representant Paitasi. Kenazut al Paitanisa, see that Ducha, had to Itasi. Yet do Alculia had a Kuletnas worth Harita. Either do a seat and a catch I do had to tan holiday to had to use its anyway. Either do la tell that do the la LCC. John Zodnanka had to tan Paraleta. Either tells you. Either campaign bill tells you. He does let to Nilo. Either told us he hold it. He does not the rights and Honey. Either trademark the dollars. He done Paul does it. He must see it done Tonlessy. Tim Mercer, legislative summer staple. He could do John 2004. He does do council that Mercy Lucy. He does staff with how told the city Mercy Lucy. He done zone had to cut on the zone. The whole not in the zone last said. He John Data Rob Collinson. Don't thought that guy Jaita is either do Kenazos Holly Kyoto's Halalana. Sabalan I know her to, she's a friend of doom that I taught you. Deputy suit, Michael Weller, Tom Williams, the captain of Leon, Kelly, Joe Dragano, David Shorter, David Shorter to the whole top meeting. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. The Hound de la Sansana. David Haltaja. Done had to behold us to the staples. A Tibezinas nearly, Shazakata. A Bezinas nearly la Dainston. The community. David Church at the had 200 idea. I thought the Kenazuntal Bagala out Kersi Forest on 1,000 degree Tylically, not the two lost CC, they had no need to relata. ida yuno sustida atula ita na patil tida ita tan no tasha thielke hate khule tatutan lal sisi hail jara ita ona tesi ita is a family marcialusion ita 14-15 years na hado 40 years hado 40th out of July ka hatu da ita hatu salne do diana ai aza ita do support sadia ita do sketa halada ita hatu sken hal nostrestan Health and Social Services. Mr. O'Reilly, August 1630. The Food Safety Regulation. The regulation ta ase tunon ta Health and Social GNWT Agriculture Strategy C. The to sina new new she siu hatu ta the to food safety and the zone. Industry and tourism seed investment seed natural resource new agriculture seed vikalata food establishment is to vikalata permanent holders yellow knives farmers market to hatetala se amendment see hatu department see vikalata new vexi ita hatubik notase resource events coordinator ita tucha hatu market environment sia to bikela si ita wildlife market ho to ta final ya ita tu regulation kota la si ta amendments code bekana ta si hatu native hamat tel hatu regulatory framework si to nene she hatu bikela ta to per nere tel si ta department si the Public Health Act and all that the regulatory framework see we can all now the sales the department see the regulatory framework the Canada Safe Food Department Northwest Territories had to all now ITR ENR lands will have all now the regulatory framework see that the human health, animal health, environmental protection the land use management see mercy. Visitors in the gallery? Either to the child to Northwest Territories Halse. Linda Cola Tour Janogata. Pat Sagard. Brenda North in Okata. All returning officers are Delki. Open Northwest Territories. Returning officers Champagula Cheza. The final training session. The last day session Jameta. Marcy no Karote. Harry Queen Chakata Jagaweta. Election cell Hatu Halawaya to Alanada. Hatecha Marcia Lucy Marcia a returning officer Haver a returning officer Sita Hatula the Chahetse a Marcia Lucy a Tula CC Marcia Lucy. It's a constituency. Dan Peters Day. Merci, Mr. Speaker. Since I consider Grace Martin Janakata, returning officer Mackenzie Delta John, Ilana Zwatsia, Chief Electoral Nicole Latourde, Yubita Staple. Merci, Mr. Speaker. Chief Electoral Officer Staff Nicole Latour, Self-2 Returning Officer Michael CA. This is a former CA day. Merci, Mr. Speaker. It's a poor constituent, Yellowknife North, Connie Dumpy, Susan Stephen Calquay, Andy Young, a City Councilor Returning Officer Amanda Allen, a considered Frame Lake Centers. Welcome, John Quality. Merci, Mr. Speaker. Elections Officer John McCarthy. John Law CC. Vet Shredder, Cam Lake Returning Officers. John Law's Cam Lakes, Gary Gerald Cochran. Mike Burchell, the assistants on McCarthy. The Cam Lake had no ball in it. Tuna day, well day. Merci, Mr. Speaker. Chief Electoral Nicole Latour, Returning Officer Antoinette Tony Lafty, Port Resolution. Also elected Tom Manka, Mary Rose Sundberg, our interpreters. Tuna day, interpreting Murphy, the Bacha people, the Slave River North, Slave River South, Yellowknife do, the Pascal Erasmus Janagata. You must come son just got that in. Nahende. Merci, Mr. Speaker. CD recognized constituent legislator quantity. Nahende is a returning officer. Vanessa Awa. Nicole Latour, Chief Electoral Officer. Welcome to the House. Merci. Constituents recognition, Bosa Helen Gilbert. Returning officer seat at election seat Nicola Tour Chief Atula CC elections on Palana electoral reform seat a frame like return morning on Mona Durkee September grad so it's a constituent assistant Craig Gill you had that usually had a Thailand. Merci, Mr. Speaker. the crazy is a station. Marcy Craig, you thought about law, he said. The call the tour, it's a constituents that they. The returning officer, you hire large election seat, Deputy General Kata, Mercy General Carthy. Mercy. Chief Electoral Joe Tambur, hello, the Shi John about Tarpi, Southly John, John, no about Tarpi. Mercy. Pascal Erasmus John Okata is Mr. Bolio no Halagalana. Mr. Speaker. He two different writing Galana say. He Pascal said that no Pagalana. He statements can is on a Hadu Galana. He join staff. Yuns and Delty. He emails her to no Halgalena. He do the sea Holatasi, the constituent Halgaleta. He do financial waste or had to be. He Yuntana Marcialusi. He do law Hilsin see the two John. He do minister see the two Haleta. He do ministers Halgaleta seal. The two John the Charlie Caesar. He Marcial say, I own the had to clear the constance. He 2 doors but on the yaw. He thought it's about 10,000 times than the Marcial son. Mercy. You do a lot guys, Halagala, Tantan Jata. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. John Sitan, John Judy Scotta, don't allow guys Halada. He had to John. He had to be quantity, you had to know Paul and I say. He had a quantity, see. A new exam had it on returning officer taxi. Welcome to the gallery, see. A new big seat, he thought how guys Halagala Mile. He does Leo, Mr. Speaker, Nanti Mercy. 14 the guys Havaleta Mercy. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Dëne John McCarthy is Hard Minister Kathy Olson. He constitutionally assistant Hutlanders was Halala now. He thought the ballast now kid assault now had to kid had to assault me. run Ireland see. The assistant see. Cut on the zone had to kill spot office hot near Susan Laramie Day. The special advisor Dane Sųłыné had to Halana. That's called say your Sanur had to hot near. Tana had to Halana. A kid to Marcelo same. So because same. That is upon 24 hours a day, 100 kilo. Carolyn say John Russell Smith, Abernath. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. A Native Women's Association, Northwest Territories, John McCarthy. He is organizing. He is a no yard at the door of the rights and that door. He had to support Nerlio. He does a question to say. Marcelo senta tutto hanno parolta. Just Sharon Cochran, Sumagata. Mr. Speaker, he does a quick. John Mazzicata, Shirley Cochran. Yo teacher is I on Lila. Dear, I had to John had to tour this Talila da. Not it, huh? Say that's Marcelo. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Chris Largan, John Okata. Inuit Woodlake, John Okata. Sinlo. Cecilia Pachilia. Such an office Sinlo. John, you members, hello, all of my letter. Either to the Unte Sia to Hanwell, John Legislative Assembly Duty. You had to learn a chat show at there. Ron Cherrigan. You had to learn as well show. You had this house that day. Judy McLeod, Hilda Cameron. You had last day in the house. You had a constituent special. That do on a chart spots here, John Territories, NWT, Haralana. A Unanson. A special consider. Robert C. McLeod. He will receive. Morning, Gray. NWT election seat on Pagalena. Mr. Trenner, John. Mr. Trenner. Minister, see. Yung cha den gai ta Marcelo se. Ta si sapa ta sina cha da. Premier Marcelo se. Den gai turnilo tiltiu. Kana zumus Sauliatio. Cha Northwest Territories no pantao Marcelo se. Cha tunche notan no kalte. Government House Leader's Office there. Cha notan no kalte cha Government House. Mahande. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Dëne Sųłıné Minister is CNR Minister is Mahande riding seat Portly Yard. Ita chure not I say you banana te. Ita hiring la. Itlatu pikagala tao. Minister see. Itlatu plans hasla. Ida tu ta betani la sita. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Jersey. Ida member held ida hiring la da Jordankia. Ida halala ta da Portly Yard na hani bureau hatu ta tu ta tan halala ta. Liard hatu Jorkon is not icy. You had to annul our charge, Anna. You had to in Hanny Beauty, had to real charge. You had to John. ENR, a top member to had to buy and tags, he had to. A Persia, you want to hire in the Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Minister C. The department seat leadership hospital. That to see or not really. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. In Hanny Bison Management Plant, to August can wait there. The table is tiled to una kitchen. The bison note that the slot nature had to party. The two tana to the public holiday. The two wood bison seat to party. The sun nature. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. A non-resident seat on you don't do tags or what they see the regional what they see her. The members in the members natural resource. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. The department see that to nil ere. Mackenzie Delta how it do the two grizzly bears what they see. The two tags a see. You don't eat them talio. You do nil issue. You had to da. You bear problems had to da. The nil. You see you nil da. You adila see you nil do. Khantama samne chaha. department see Port Liard, Port Simpson, management see Lawn as well see. Residents halting what we Halalaina. Minister see no Hanwal Yatuelo, the department see infrastructure Halalko. Had to airport Tinlo airport with Bonachana. Marcy, Mr. Speaker. Communities how Macau how they are galata. Church Chaza had over galata. Community seat at Nahani how galata. Nahani beauty airstrip see. What's a department here to a galata. Problems here to be galata see. Nahandi Regency. Halata, Yatuba Halata, Tamasame had 2 million.
Merci. All questions. All questions. Member for Frame Lake.
Merci, Monsieur le Président. My question is for the Minister of Education, Culture and Employment. In my statement earlier today, I mentioned the difficult relations between our government and the NWT Francophone community over education. Can the Minister tell me how many applications for admissions by non-rights holders that she's received under the 2016 directive and how many were approved? Merci, Mr. Speaker.
Merci. The Honourable Premier.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'll have to take that question as notice. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Merci. The question has been taken as notice. All questions. Member for Frame Lake.
Merci, Monsieur le Président. Later today, I will table information on costs of mini hydro projects for the Tlicho communities of Wati, Gamati, and Wakwati. I shared this information with the Minister of Infrastructure earlier today. These projects would allow each community to meet its energy needs, offset diesel for electricity, and could displace home heating oil while significantly reducing greenhouse gas emissions and the cost of living. Is the Minister aware of these mini hydro studies, and can he tell us whether the cost of these mini hydro projects is comparable to the proposed Wati transmission line? Merci, Mr. Speaker.
Merci. Minister of Infrastructure.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yeah, I'm well aware of these projects. These were led by the Tlicho government. Costing goes back as far as 2009, and these things would have to be recosted to present-day costs. So, to compare it to what the present line that we're proposing in our energy strategy to connect Wati, which we haven't defined as we've discussed in this House yesterday, I can't compare the costs to that. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
All question, Nakida Cassie, Member Frame Lake.
Merci, Monsieur le Président. I want to thank the Minister for that response. It's my understanding that the costs for some of those projects may actually go down with an all-weather road, providing easier transportation. But can the Minister tell us whether there's been a comprehensive evaluation of energy options for the Tlicho communities that includes mini hydro, transmission lines from various sources, greenhouse gas reductions, and most importantly, perhaps, value for money? Merci, Mr. Speaker.
Minister of Infrastructure.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I don't have that detail in front of me, but what I can tell you about this project is if we connect the transmission line to Wati, we're going to eliminate 475,000 liters of diesel fuel annually. One of the things that we have to look at this situation is that maybe the member's not well aware of or he isn't thinking about is, in the short term of joining this transmission line to the community of Wati, the long-term goal is if the Tlicho government and the government of Northwest Territories decide to go ahead with the Lac La Marque project, which I would assume would be at some point for future growth and supply and help resiliency on the North Slave, the line would help look after that. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Merci. All questions, Tada Cassie, Member Frame Lake.
Merci, Monsieur le Président. I want to thank the Minister for that information. Of course, we may be able to reduce or eliminate all the diesel for the 3 Tlicho communities for the same cost as building the line that the Minister put forward in the infrastructure acquisition plan. So Given that there hasn't been this evaluation of options, why are we proceeding with a transmission line? Merci, Mr. Speaker.
Minister of Infrastructure.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I think what I've got to clarify is maybe the department has done it. I just said I don't have that level of detail in front of me. We can certainly have a look and check with the department if they've done that cost analysis. But as I've said, we believe in the short term is to join the Yaté to the snare system through our transmission line. And once potential growth in the region and industrial development happens, the Yaté would certainly feed into that growth and help stabilize the North Slave grid. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Merci. All question, member Cassie, member Framelake.
Merci, Monsieur le Président. Yesterday, the minister said this Yaté transmission line is about displacing diesel and, quote, potential economic development in that region, and we'll have to build some capacity, end of quote. All I'm asking, Mr. Speaker, is that our government be open and transparent about the purpose of the Yaté transmission line. Is this transmission line the best option to reduce greenhouse gas emissions? Who benefits, and does it deliver value for money? Can the minister tell us whether there will be a contribution from Fortune Minerals, or is the Yaté transmission line a public subsidy for the proposed Nico mine? Merci, Mr. Speaker.
Minister of Infrastructure.
Clearly, what we've laid out on our 2030 energy strategy is how to reduce greenhouse gas emissions for the Northwest Territories. Part of that strategy is a T-line to Yaté, no different than the T-line from Hay River to Fort Providence and Kikisa. We'll have to continue to look at ways to grow our economy in the Northwest Territories and at the same time honor our commitments to the Pan-Canadian Framework on Clean Growth. This is where we've come forward. We went out and reached out to all the communities when we did our energy strategy, and this is one of our plans going forward to be able to accommodate, to meet our obligations. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Merci. Oral questions. Oral questions. Written questions. Written questions. Returns to written questions. Returns to written questions.